Okay, I've decided to come back to the Black Rapunzel. Um, I needed to show the Aunt Jackie's gel that I was speaking about. It's this one, the Don't Shrink one. Um, Again, you can look it up. It did have sodium hydroxide in there, and it does have, like I said, just EDTA. Now, there are about 5 ingredients following the EDTA, which to me, that sort of stuff prompts me to say what the product is used for and maybe how much, of the sodium hydroxide is in there because the sodium EDTA, so again, there's a trisodium and a disodium that use the elements that make a sodium hydroxide, which can be a salt that prevent products from caking and also from spoiling. So I've done a little bit of research, but you can go further in. But basically, when I looked it up and I saw it in this product, I just typed in, does this product have sodium hydroxide? They said yes. Because it wasn't on the label, I looked up what product in here, you know, has sodium hydroxide in it, and it said the trisodium EDTA. Like I said, Aunt Jackie's has changed their product list for this product multiple times. Again, that's a red flag to me, so I will not be using this. But prior to that, seeing that online, just because I felt like, was I imagining that? Sometimes you look up stuff late in the night or whatever, and so I knew that I had saw sodium hydroxide as an ingredient previously, but when I picked it up from the store, multiple of the products that I had seen on that same list weren't in here. Again, the trisodium EDTA wasn't in here, just EDT. So I'm like, okay, maybe I was tripping. Maybe it was another Aunt Jackie's product. I wasn't sure, but it's definitely was this product. So be aware. Now, here's another gel that I had picked up, which is Pink Luster's gel. And the lady with the Guinness record for the afro, she said she swears by this. But then I saw that this also had tetrasodium EDTA in it. However, it's at the bottom of the list. So it's just tetrasodium EDTA and then perfume. So to me, that means that in this specific product, it's used, like I said, as intended, as an anti-caking, non-spoiling agent. But I still opted just to not use this. And then in the Shea Moisture Flax Gel, which I showed the day that I used it, it didn't have any of that. So I just didn't have to worry about things that I don't know exactly, what they are and what they could do. But I'll just say one more time, any products with sodium hydroxide, period, I do not use those products. And I don't suggest anyone else to use those products. I am not a licensed cosmetologist. I was just raised by one. Another thing is I talked about drinking a tea to combat inflammation and see if that helped with like my scalp being itchy and, if the issue was internal or external. The tea that I was drinking is butterfly pea flowers. So it's the purple flowers. You can find them many places. If you can't find them anywhere else, you can find them at the Asian market. So like just look up Asian market in your neighborhood, and then they will have the butterfly pea flower. So yes, and it has been helping. I've been drinking it every day, and yeah, it's helpful. So you can drink that or you can not drink that. But like I said, it's been helping me, and it's something I already had. I had butterfly pea flower for like 3 years now. That I've been drinking it, off and on. But then I looked up the other day specifically like anti-inflammatory teas, or looked up if that one was anti-inflammatory, and it said it was. And so I thought, oh well, since it's something I already have, I'll just do that, and it's worked. And so I'll stop there, but I just wanted to come back and follow up on that. Any questions, leave them in the comments. Talk soon.